Today I'm excited because I'm talking about my favorite Japanese eyewear brand in the whole world. We're talking about new release, the Tona from Masunaga Eyewear. Hello and welcome to the Hicks Brunson Eyewear YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. This is the place where we talk about all of our favorite independent eyewear designers. We talk about cool things you can do with lens technology, including custom tinted lenses, mixing those with all types of transitions, colors, and technologies. So if you want to see more content like that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so you won't miss any of my upcoming videos. All right, let's get into it. Today I'm talking about my favorite Japanese eyewear brand in all of the world. I'm talking about Masunaga Eyewear. Now, I've done many other videos on Masunaga. This is a brand that has been around since 1905. These are the best of the best at high quality Japanese acetate and titanium production. They're based out of Fukui, Japan. I'll link to other videos I've made about Masunaga. Today, we're talking about a new release from Masunaga called the Tona. And the Tona is what I'm wearing right here. And I have it in this color and in this tortoiseshell color, which I will show a little bit more a little bit later. But first I want to talk about the design. This is a great men's design. Now, I've talked about men's and women's shapes before. The women, you all are, I say, lucky when it comes to eyewear because you can pretty much look good in just about any frame you try on. The men, we have to be a little bit more particular for most of us on which shapes look good on us. And I call this a men's shape, and there's a couple of reasons for that. Let's just talk about the design. It is an acetate front with titanium temples. Why I call it a men's shape, it kind of comes down to the structure of this shape. I like the detail work. It's a little rounded here. It's a little angular here. But you notice the top doesn't upswoop too much. You start getting too much uplift from the bridge. It can be flattering on a lot of face shapes. But if you get too much of that upswoop, you start looking a little bit like a cat shape, and you start looking a little bit more like what we would think of as a woman's shape. So this one, it actually has a slight, like it's a pretty even flat top, maybe a slight downward tip if you look at it. But it's just a great clean look for men. And the quality of the materials is some of the best you will find. I promise you, I've looked at eyewear quality among different brands over the years, and the quality of the materials from Masunaga, to me, I've considered the best for many, many years now, and there's a reason for that. But this shape here, it's designed to fit most face shapes, I would say, pretty well. And it has to do a lot with just the clean nature of the angles to it and the slight roundedness down here to it. As mentioned, this is Japanese cellulose block acetate. These are pure Japanese titanium temples, and you can see some color work and some detail work. And let's talk about this color. Let's talk about this color. This is really, really nice. This is the matte black with gold hinge. This is matte black acetate front, gold hinge, gunmetal temple. And it's really interesting how they've done it because they've produced a matte finish on the front and a very shiny, polished finish on the inlay. So you can see that there. You can see the gold temple. You can see the line that runs from the hinge all the way back halfway down the temple tip. And you can see that a little bit better right there. And it's just beautiful. And one of the things I love about a matte black frame, they're so versatile. If you want to work this into your wardrobe, you can wear this no problem in a casual setting. I mean, I'm wearing a polo right here. The matte black just goes so well in a casual setting. On the flip side, if you were dressed up, say you were wearing a suit or say you were wearing something a little bit more formal, there's no reason why this wouldn't look great in a more formal setting. That little bit of gold right there does the trick, just does the trick. So let's check out the other color. So here you have a tortoise, silver hinge, same gunmetal temple. And you can see here, the tortoise, they kind of reversed it. They did the shiny on the front, the matte finish on the inside. So you can see right there, you can see the detail work on the silver temple arm, or the silver hinge, excuse me. You can see the detail work on that silver hinge, the gunmetal temple, and that really great detail. Let's talk about the color of Tortoise too, by the way. When you talk about tortoiseshell eyewear, there's a whole variety, a whole gamut of tortoiseshell varieties. You've got the really dark tortoiseshells. Some of them are so dark that it's hard to tell that they're actually tortoiseshell colors. They almost look black or dark brown. Then you have the really light orangey tortoiseshells, which are called, many call Tokyo tortoise, where there's like a orange and black blend kind of blended together. Those look really cool. They don't always look the best on all skin tones. This is one of those color tones that's got tortoiseshell colors that is really nice because it just has a medium brown tone, some dark and light brown tones, but nothing too dark and nothing too light. And so that just makes it really easy to wear. It just looks good on a lot of skin tones when you have this blend of tortoiseshell colors. Let's talk for a moment about the size of this frame. So the Tona comes in at a 50 eye size, a 21 bridge, and a 145 millimeter temple arm. Pretty medium size fit, as I said before. The comfort of this thing, let's talk about that for just a moment. It's because it's titanium, because it's not a super thick cut of acetate, it's quite lightweight. You've got polished titanium all the way to the tip of the temple, so it goes on. You've got sculpted temple tips, and if you look really closely, you can see, maybe you can see the M engraved logo or pressed into the end of this temple tip here. So it's been sculpted, so it's not going to catch or rub on the skin. It goes on very smooth, very light, very easy to fine-tune the fit of the temple tip around the back of the ear for fittings and adjustments. So overall, very comfortable design. You can have something like this yourself. I'll make links available down below to shop the Tona and the rest of the eyewear that we carry here at Hicks Brunson Eyewear, the Tona in tortoise and the Tona in black or black and gold. All of this will be available for you to shop, and if you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.